One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team looking for its first win, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for space. It's Payne. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On the run, it's moved. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Fires to the tight end.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's McAllister. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
TCU 7, BYU 0.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Retzlaff. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
On 3rd down, looking to throw it beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Gonna run it. It's Payne. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Got room to work. Across the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The corners have walked up tight. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's a heat. Oh, and the ball is good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Payne. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. The screen, he can go. He's there to make the stop, and they throw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense in press coverage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in down the sideline. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. BYU lines up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. Flushed out of the pocket. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. He lost one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So now it's second and long. Creates a little room. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
A strike downfield. He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Got his man quickly. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Fires fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Connection to the right. Off to the races. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
23, BYU, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Bring in the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. A quick pass to the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short.
42 Spider.
Quick release by the QB. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprint.
Turning on the Jets. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
On the screen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's McAllister. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All out of space. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, BYU. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Curtis. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate football. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everyone. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. BYU right back to the line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Off play action. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
To the air, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's McAllister. Open space at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hagan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this.
There he goes. It's a running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. The running back has it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Going up top again. Extending the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
It's complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Lining up for the PAT. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look sick.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that.
Really, bro? Wow, why are you doing that?
Disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And they got him in the end zone for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Buys a little time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. And his first pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's McAllister. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, TCU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Hillstead. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Got a man. It's Martin. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
1st and 10 coming up. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Looking down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Ryan. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. to the air. It's Hillstead. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong.